Mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. We're back at it again with yet another Final Fantasy XIV stream. And not just any FF14 stream. It's the 10th anniversary of this honestly mind-boggling MMO. It rose from the ashes after its disastrous launch, and now it's practically the queen of MMOs nowadays. Oh my god. Anyway, friendos, hello, hello. Hold up, let me just change the scene. There we go. We go in-game. Bring our HUD back up. We bring sounds back up. Okay, noisy bards. Let's just walk away from the bards for a bit. We'll just walk away from the bards. Anyway, friendos, hello, hello! Today we're gonna be celebrating the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV. When was the first time I played FF14? I was a Shadowbringers baby. I came with the first wave of WoW refugees when it was in the middle of Warlords of Draenor. Wait, no, it was partway through Legion. Yeah, I quit Legion, and then I was a refugee, and I played FF14 for the first time back then, and now I've been playing for what, 3 years? Holy, 3 years in this game. Okay, bards, shut it. Holy. This game has lasted a long while, and it's probably one of the most consistent live services in the industry right now. No other game can say that. No other non-MMO game, and even within MMOs, can say that they've been this consistent and this quality for, at minimum, a decade. Because if you chart the quality of FF14 throughout the years, it's basically a linear graph. It's basically just going up and up and up in quality and budget over the years. And it's basically one of the big two right now. Will there ever be an FF14 killer? Probably not, because MMOs are incredibly expensive to make. They take such a high budget and high risk of any studio. New World was practically... yeah, New World couldn't even keep up. Lost Ark couldn't even keep up. Blue Protocol, it's only in Japan right now, but it looks like it can't keep up. The only existing MMOs now are the ones that have survived throughout the years. No sane game dev would ever plot out a new MMO within this landscape. The ones we have now are the surviving ones that have lasted the test of time, and Final Fantasy XIV being one that has lasted for 10 years. 10 frickin' years. Amazing. And today we're gonna celebrate its 10th anniversary with the in-game events. The in-game events should be at, where is it? It is at Ul'dah, if I remember correctly. My starter city was Gridania. I remember my first day like the back of my hand. Those were good times. Arriving in Gridania, arriving on the carriage. So I never got to see the Ul'dah starting area. So, ooh, there are 2 quests. What? I thought there would only be 1 quest. So which one is it? Nananji. Remembering the past. And then, I think the main quest starts with... It's supposed to start with Kippy Jakya. Kippy's always the one that gives the seasonal anniversary quest. Hello there, Kippy. Okay, we're definitely hearing answers now. 10th anniversary, it even has that special logo. Amazing. Siblings rising. Kippy Jakya is looking a worried sister. Oh yeah, her brother. So last year during the seasonal anniversary event, her brother showed up in Ul'dah. He became a new adventurer. Just like how a Sprout would be if they start the game right now. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, if it isn't Zana, it's been too long, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of your help again. Pray, hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely pieces in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to go find him? Your brother is missing! I mean, you're dead. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired to be since he was little. Yeah, we saw that last year. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you would know if you crossed paths? Probably. Yeah, we met him. We met him! What do you mean I've never heard of him? We met him at the previous Rising. Not only did you meet him, you helped him on his way, you say. What an amazing coincidence. That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. If he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside on some business. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Sure. We gotta go look for her brother. Where could he be? We should follow the people and the ones with the cutscene logos above their heads. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Have you seen a dork running around like Sprout? Oh, Nagi. I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel, aka Yoshi-P. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know where his whereabouts are at the present. Where's Yoshi-P? Why is he missing? Also, this looks like Yoshi-P's character. Greetings, adventurer. As part of the Rising celebration, we are currently preparing an exciting game for your enjoyment. It'll take much longer, and we ask for your patience in the meantime. Okay, game. Gotta go look for Yoshi-P. Yoshi-P knows where Nagi is. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the Ruby Road. Aha! I see it. Ho there, adventurer! Have you seen Nagi? Why are you just watching the cat girls dance? I mean, I know why you're watching the cat girls dance, but... So, adventurer. Something you need. Do you know where Nagi is? Nagi. Aye, I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but at last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. A curious one he is, gets along with everyone well though, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road, as of late I can't help but worry. Where could he be? Nagi. Follow the cutscenes! Follow the cutscene icons! Hi there, friendos, bye. Hello, Bran, have you seen him? Well, slap me silly with a harbor herring if it isn't the adventurer who gave this Gaz a story for the ages by bringing that letter in a bottle way back when. Have we met before? I've met a lot of people. I don't remember you, Bran. I'm so sorry. So, what can Bran do for you this fine evening? Yeah, can you tell us where Nagi is? I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Well, just earlier, I was interviewing this ever-enigmatic wandering minstrel, who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court, over at the Steps of Thal. Okay. Nagi's doing work for Yoshi-P. Where could he be? Where's Yoshi-P? Where did he kidnap this boy? Where did he bring him? So we're at the Gold Court. Ooh, wait. Has this always been here? Huh? Are these decorations? I've never seen these decorations before. Probably because I've never entered here during the Rising before. Oh, okay. So this is where Ul'dah holds its seasonal stuff. I see. I've never been here before. I always just get my seasonal stuff at Limsa. Anyway, let me just adjust my chair. And then hydrate. We gotta hydrate, friendos. We hydrate or dihydrate. The climate crisis is getting worse. Wildfires are starting all over. Droughts are happening more often. Days are getting hotter and hotter, so we have to hydrate to make sure we don't dihydrate. Ah, yes. Very good. H2O, my favorite. Yoshi-P, we found you. Ah, my dear friend. What a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? Yoshi-P! So, for those unfamiliar, during this anniversary event that happens every year, it's usually the excuse for the devs to break the fourth wall and give their thanks to the players. And usually we get a really heartfelt message from Yoshi-P and the devs. And now that we found him, will you enter our dreams again to break the fourth wall and tell us all about our time playing your game, Mr. P? Mr. John Fantasy 14? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I'm hosting an exhibit called the Letter Force. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this force and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the Twelveswood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing their delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except, I'm here for the present. Yeah, okay, sure, we'll go look for Nagi. I'm truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through the Black Brush Station. So perhaps you could take your search in that area. I pray that nothing has befallen him. We gotta go look for Nagi. We gotta speak to Kippy first in front of the quicksand. Gotta teleport. Let's teleport. Have these people always been here? Have these... Interesting. Okay. Along with your day then. Moving along. Let's go back to the Aetheryte Plaza. And then let's say hi to Kippy. We know where her brother is. We just gotta find her now. Find him now. Where's Kippy? Over here? By the Moogle? No. Wait, where's Kippy? Oh, she's over here. She's in front of the Adventurers Guild. That's how unfamiliar I am with Ul'dah. I barely hang around here. My home is at Limsa. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Minfilia. Hi, Minfilia. Ooh, oh. Seasonal things. I do love me my seasonal things. I'm buying all this, yes. And then we got fireworks. Should I get a few of these? Should I get 99 of these? How much is 99? Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Meteor shower. We'll buy a few of those. Meteor shower, Heaven's Cracker, Realm Reborn Red. They only come back every other year. Every year. I'll get that later. I'll get those fireworks later. Hey, what's up, Turtle or Orange? Welcome to the stream, friendo. We're just playing some Final Fantasy XIV, celebrating the 10th anniversary of one of my favorite games of all time. And now we're gonna talk to Kippy because we found her lost brother. He seems to be wandering around. He's doing a job. He's escorting a carriage. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Yes, we found where he is. Escorting a carriage for the minstrels, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in its vicinity. Okay, let's go look for her brother. He's kind of lost right now. Last year, we got introduced to her brother. Her brother was a new adventurer. That was pretty cute. One of my favorite parts about the seasonal events in FF14 is that every year, the seasonal events are unique. They have unique plot lines that will never rerun again. So if you were around for previous years, you get to meet characters that become recurring characters in future seasonal events. It's pretty cool. Zana, no sooner did I arrive than this man came coming, out of breath. You're an adventurer. Thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiveron Mans. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. I don't know why I gave him that voice. It's gonna stick, regardless. That has to be Nagi, with me, Zana. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go look for him. The carriage. Oh no. Bandits! They're getting attacked by bandits! Wait, is that? Oh, Nagi became a monk. Damn it! There's no end to them! We have you now, you stubborn little shite! So, we just gonna let them do it, or... Hold up. Wait, pause. Pause. From this fearsome adventure here, that is, yes, we're gonna fight them. We'll save him. Yep, that's why we're here. The Warrior of Light. Put our game face on. Grrr, this is my game face. Grrr. That's no ordinary woman. Retreat! Okay, they just got scared off. Cowardly little munchkins. Are you alright, Nagi? I think he's alright. He's not dead. Okay. What are you wearing, Nagi? That's a slutty ass shirt if I've ever... Put some fabric on, you slut. Holy... Oh my god. Nagi, what is this fan service? He got inspired by FF16. I see he saw Clive's drip and was like, I gotta show my chest too. Sister, and Zana too. That should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been? You doing okay? I see that you became a monk ever since last time we met. It's a good thing I remember him. I remember a lot of lore in many different games. You remembered. I've been well, more than well. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Zana. She helped me when I first arrived in Ul'dah. Am I gonna give him a surfer voice? From registering as an adventurer to completing my task, dude. She kindly showed me the ropes. Yeah, no thanks. Now I suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, that's just incredible. I still have a long way to go. Embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. Wait, do you have a sister complex? What? Sister's approval? What? Huh? My approval? Huh? What? Huh? Hello? Did we interrupt something here? But first things first. Bremen and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. Yeah, that's it. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ul'dah. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Right? Okay. So we just learned that he had a sister complex. Or did I just forget that from last year? I think I just forgot that. It was the same last year too. Okay. At least he's safe. Now we talk to Yoshi-P. Hello there, Mr. P. Shall we have another dream sequence where you tell us all about your thoughts about the players of this world? Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. My chair is sinking. Gotta readjust. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may be able to proceed with the letter force as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late, you see, blah 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 blah. I got ambushed by a bunch of bandits, blah 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 blah. And that's how my shirt became so slutty. Were it not for Zana, there's no telling what might have happened to the letters in Bremen. In the end, I was utterly useless. Probably. Maybe. So that is how it happened. You're not useless. You're alive. You're useful to someone. Well, as Nagi's client, allow me to thank you for coming to his aid. Nodders? Nodders? That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Zana didn't need to rely on anyone. She drove off those bandits with nary more than a stern look. Yeah, we gave them our game face. We went grrr, and then we scrunched our eyebrows, and then they ran away. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with my problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Maybe you need help. Everyone needs a party to hang on. Tell me, Nagi, all this time have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? You're an adventurer, you should have a party. That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. Oh boy. That's kinda twisted. I see. Bro, you need a party. You need 7 more DPS, 2 healers, and 2 tanks. Cut that down, divided by 2 maybe. What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what that is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with wondering why you first embarked on this path. Oh, he's so sad. Alright, sister, I'll think on this. Bro! He's a syscon! He's totally a syscon! What is this? Huh? Hold up, dude. But he has got it twisted. He needs a party. He needs to find some friends. I say that as I am also FC-less, but that is neither there. I'm sorry you had to see that, Zana. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes, however, he is like to die somewhere out there, and even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters, instead of he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Sigh. Sigh. What drives us? Hippie-Jackia is again looking a worried sister. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it's my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. Burping. I'm gonna burp. I got gas. Hold up. Okay, there we go. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? What are we, a babysitter? Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns to help. Okay, fine, Yoshi-P. We'll go look after him. Can't say no to you. Like Kippy, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Sure. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so where is he? Nagi set off that way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Okie dokie, where did he go? He went over there. Let's teleport. It's always very chilling just hearing answers play in the background like that. It feels like the world is ending somewhat, but nope, we're back to the we're back to the high vibes music. Nagi, where are you? What are you doing? Shopping? What are you looking for? Oh, it's you, Zana. What is it? We were told to look after you because you have no idea what you're doing, even after a year of adventuring. Is that so? I'm sorry. This is something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. No, you shouldn't do it alone, you dumbass! Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippy has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales of adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains, where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then, I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others. Okay, dude, come on, you're so close! You're so close! That I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Bro! You relied on your sister. During the calamity, that's how you survived. Your aunt took you in. You're so close to the answer. You need other people. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good. I think to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers, but, are familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? What about someone who does business with adventurers? Let me guess. Momodi. Are we gonna send you to Momodi? You mean the House of Splendors, the place that offers quality gear in exchange for services? I had better not. Horror stories are rife of people who make the mistake of indebting themselves to the house, becoming forever indentured. Yeah, you should probably avoid Rowena. Instead, how about Miss Momodi, the face of the Adventurers Guild? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I should seek her out. Yeah, you should go. Let's go see Momodi. I haven't seen her in months. A year, more than a year. I don't hang out at Ul'dah. Adventurers Guild. Let's say hi to Momodi. We go up these stairs. Momodi, our favorite Lalafell. One of our favorite Lalafells. If any of the other favorite Lalafells hear us, we would get screwed over. Nagi, what are you doing? Where's Modi? I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home. I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so spongy, springy, and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Okay, now you're making me hungry. It's midnight and you're making me hungry. Yeah, now's not the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Cutscene! Well now, if it isn't Zana and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both of your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Okay, so well, you see, I have no idea how to be an adventurer. It's been kind of a year and I still have no friends in this MMO. I see your problem. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. You should use Duty Finder. Or you should use Party Finder. You're probably gonna find a party that way. Yeah. Oh my god, he's so clueless. Yes. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval, would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? Oh, I've never thought of it that way. Okay, he is a himbo. He's never thought of it. From this counter here, I've indeed seen many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations of their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for embarking on their journey. Zana, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life? Well, World of Warcraft was kind of in the shitter, so I was a refugee. That's how I arrived in Eorzea. I wanted to see the world. It seemed exciting. A friend recommended it to me. It's a secret. Okay, this is part of the event where the devs break the fourth wall. This is like a survey question, except asked in-game. So, how did you get into Final Fantasy XIV? Did a friend recommend it to you? Did you see it on social media? Did you see it from a review? Did you want to see the world? Was it exciting? This feels like a survey question. Did someone recommend it to me? I think Skill Up recommended it. That was one of the first exposure that I had with the game. Skill Up recommending critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with a free trial that will soon be extended to also include Stormblood along with Heavensward with a God damn, the copy pasta is getting longer and longer. I wanted to see the world. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. I became so parasocial. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. Okay, but he has to find some friends too. Aside from that. By the 12, I see it now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippy has displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippy wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. It took you a year to figure that out. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in itself of mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't do otherwise, like trying to handle everything alone. Okay, there we go, getting to the point. That's why Momodi is one of my favorite Lalafels. Well, that's enough for me today. I've said my piece. What you want to do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. Yeah, nodders, yes. Glad I had nothing to do with that. Momodi took care of it on her own. Bye, Momodi. See you next year. If the event brings us back here next year. Thank you too, Zana, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kippy now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something I'd like to help you with. Your help with. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let us rejoin the minstrel. Let us rejoin Mr. P, Mr. Yoshi-P, John Fantasy XIV himself. Where's the nearest crystal? Crystal? What? Nowhere near? Okay, fine. We're gonna run back to the big one. Huh. Okay. Sure. Right? I wasn't around from when they gave out that glamour. I wish I was, but now it's $5 in the cash store. Where do we go? We need to go to the Gold Court. Yoshi-P, we're coming! Hit us with your hallucinogenics and invade our dreams to break the fourth wall and tell us your inner thoughts. I mean, what? Welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say, Miss Momodi helped me come to realization, and, you know, now when I go to speak with my sister, blah 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 blah, I figured out I don't need her approval. My syscon got cured. I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Blue chocobo? Huh? Blue chocobo. Who could that be? Whose sigil is that? Very well, let us search together, the more swiftly to find it. Are you sure it's a chocobo? Because there's a certain blue bird that's very important to the story. Sure it was a chocobo? You absolutely sure it was a blue chocobo and not a bird? A star bird? Dear not so new adventurer, As a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. Wait a minute. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. Ring I gave you? Huh? Turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. Who could this be? Am I supposed to remember this? No matter where I go, I often hear tales of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. Letter with a chocobo carriage drawing. It can't be the carriage handler that we first met at the start of the game. They already had a carriage. So who could this be? Huh. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. It isn't the missive Nagi is looking for. Okay, it's just a random letter. It's not meant for us. Got it. Oh, that's the blue chocobo, but I wanna read the rest. With a shield drawing? Huh? As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to the efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes, but on the contrary, they're steadily declining. Oh no, not... Never mind. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step in to fill the void. Uh-huh. Right? Quill drawing. Whose letter is this? Esteemed adventurer, should you chance this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of a terrible disaster, but we still remember you fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nevertheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today, this we dare to believe now thanks to you, and should you face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Interesting. And now the blue chocobo. Who is this from? Let me just hydrate again. Time to drink some water. So are all these letters just generally written for adventures? So it's not really written towards anyone specific, but any adventurer could just read these letters. I sort of get it now. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Or maybe they did have someone specific and other adventurers can just self-insert and relate with any contents of a letter. How fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of a bird song and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazoned trails. Huh. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simple travelers who thrill to make discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. Okay? If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me at the Drowning Wench in Limsa. Eager do I await your coming. Okay, it's a recruitment letter. Very interesting. We just took it. Someone is waiting. Now I have hiccups. Great. No luck over here so far. How about you? We found this weird letter with the blue chocobo on it. A blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippy. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weaver's Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this too might I trouble you to accompany Nagi. Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how the events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Okie dokie. So we're not gonna go to Limsa, we're just gonna ignore that recruitment letter. Why did it ask us to go to Limsa? What kind of expedition does the sender want us to go on? Is this related to Dawn Trail, the upcoming expansion, where we explore the new world? Maybe it is. You're here too, Zana? I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Cutscene! Hello there, Kippy. Your brother finally makes some sense. He doesn't need your approval. We cured him of his Syscon. He's no longer attached to you. I think you might be relieved to hear that. Oh dear, you came to find me. My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye. To begin with, I want you to look at this. Which is the letter with the blue chocobo on it. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of that expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I've decided I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? You gotta find yourself a party, you gotta find yourself an FC. I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon, and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Zana. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring on my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Yeah, that's alright. Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Huh? You surprised? Huh? You remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? No? Some Syscon you are. Flashback! Wow, he's short. Oh, he outgrew her. Big time. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never, ever! When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. And hopefully not die like one. Venturing is very dangerous. Not for the faint of heart. Well, that's a fine aspiration as many, but do you know what kind of adventurer you want to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. Okay, you don't want to get into combat, you just want to explore. I understand. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it. And in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no amounts of hardships, but you continue your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it on your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. Daughters, wise words. So long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, surely you'll find a way forward. And remember, not all heroes can accomplish everything alone. Why are you looking at me? Relying on others doesn't make you less an adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and the beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Zana? Wholeheartedly. An adventurer is never alone. Yeah, sure. Okay. Daughters. Of course, yeah. Understood, Kippy. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I'm expecting you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa. You'll be taking the airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I made them for you thinking it was past time you had something better. For me, sister, for me. Clothes for me, sister. Thank you so much, sister. Okay, maybe we didn't cure him of his Siscon. I must thank you, Zana. You're the kind adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for story or something else. We'll see you again next year. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Okay. Can't we at least see you in your new fit? Can't we see your new fit? Hello? You can't just hint that you gave him a new outfit without showing it to us. Game? Come on, game. We need to see what he looks like outside of that slutty shirt. So where do we go? Ruby Road, we need to go say hi to Yoshi-P again. Ah, hold up. There we go. Gotta interact with that. Wait. Which is the closest? Whatever, we'll go to the middle one. And thus we run. Run towards Mr. Yoshi-P. The fireworks event for the 10th anniversary was... it got me emotional. It got me feeling a lot of things. It started out with Answers, and on cue, Answers starts playing. The drone performance that they did for the fireworks event, and the fireworks itself, they ran through the greatest hits of songs. It made me feel things. Anyway, welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kippy. Yeah, they're all right. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such time, if we can but remember what prompted us to make our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I'm certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. Okay, time for Mr. Yoshi-P's Wild Ride. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Are you gonna sing for us, Naoki Yoshida-san? Okay, here we go. Yoshi-P's Wild Ride. What kind of hallucinogenics are we having this year, Yoshi-P? Flashbang. Okay, that's bright. What? We're on a ship? Teaser for Dawn Trail? Hey, yo, it's a teaser for Dawn Trail. Oh, wait, no, this is an airship. Why are we in the sky? Huh? Greetings, Warrior of Light. Yoshi-P himself, in the flesh. This is a world that exists outside of your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Yeah, you drugged us. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set upon forth this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. Oh, Yoshi-P, even he has doubts about the game. He's like me, for real, for real. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on. And it's thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. Do you realize how many people you've made cry, Mr. Yoshida-san? Do you realize how many hearts you've broken in this game, Mr. Yoshida-san? Have you seen people react to the vault, Yoshida-san? Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will be at your side, watching, matching step by step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time to open your eyes from this waking dream. Okay, but why are we on an airship this time? Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one of them has left an indelible mark upon it. Oh, okay, I see why we're in the sky. It's the Phoenix! It's the Phoenix! It's Louis Soir! What's he doing up here? Is he my sleep paralysis demon? Is my sleep paralysis demon Louis Soir the Phoenix? Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Thank you, Mr. Yoshi-P. Thank you, Louis Soir. Is he gonna come back down? Okay, going back to reality. And that was Yoshi-P's Wild Ride 2023. I dare say Nagi's on board an airship by now. I pray that he and Kippy will find happiness upon their respective paths. You just gonna ignore that hallucination we had again? You gonna keep ignoring us whenever this happens every year, huh, Wandering Minstrel? What is your secret? What are you hiding from us? I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Okay. Make more songs about us. And there he goes. Look at him. He's got his new drip. He's got his new fit. He looks like a real adventurer now. And I just realized he has the headgear that gives him extra XP. Hold up, wait, that's the feather that gives him extra XP. That's the new player feather. He looks a lot better now than before. But now oh, his biceps are out. He's a lot sluttier now than before. Hold up, wait. Kippy, why are you dressing your brother that way? The women will be all over him. And the gays. They'll all be all over him. Oh, fireworks! We have fireworks to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV. Where will you go? Whom you will meet? What will you see? There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you to never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind. They shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Thank you, Yoshi-P. You too. The Rising event is always very heartfelt. I can't think of any other video game that does this. Ho ho ho. Let's go. With memories shared, yet all of our own, as one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. And thank you for the current 10 years and the upcoming 10 years. For the rest of the game. You have now access to the letter forest. Ooh, we could read the letters. And we have unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame. And there are more minigames. Okay, cool. We got a new mount. We got the Rising Phoenix whistle. We get to turn into the Phoenix, apparently. How is that even lore accurate? Louisoix is the Phoenix. How come we can turn into the Phoenix? Is this part of the hallucinogenics that Mr. P gave us? I'm not gonna question it. And now, we could do the side quest. There's one more quest here involving Louisoix. So, Nananji, you seem to have a seasonal quest for us. Remembering the past, Nananji appears to be deep in thought. The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence, as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake, you're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louisoix Levier? Of course I am. Yes. Of course you are, of course you are! Forgive me my suddenness. I'm Nananji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the calamity, and to that end, I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician. You see, so there ought to be someone in the Order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Killing them, not a lot of talking, but killing them, yes. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watch on. If you're amenable, afterwards I'd like an interview with you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me in my biography, that the memories of a calamity might be preserved for future generations? Yeah, okay, sure. I'm in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in eastern Thanalan. There's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Doo-doo. We'll go to Camp Drybone, and then we could also check out our new mount. We will transform into the Phoenix. So there's Nananji. Let's try our mount. Nope, that's not it. That is not it. Where's the Phoenix? Phoenix, Rising Phoenix. Oh, okay. We're not riding the Phoenix, we definitely are the Phoenix. Wow. Huh. How does this even work? How are we even the Phoenix? What does it look like when you were traveling? Ooh, okay. Wait. Let's hear the mount music. Mount music? What's the mount music? Ooh! It's the prelude! It's the Final Fantasy prelude. It's the main theme. Okay, that's great. Gotta say, the mount is worth it. The mount is definitely worth it. Also this story. Nananji, tell us all about Louisoix. There you are, to explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? We'll tell you our name, good sir. Zana Nezeru. The Zana Nezeru, champion of Eorzea. Small wonder I felt you were so dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I have arranged is an officer with the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to the nearby graveyard so I can explain my motivation for the biography. Is that Louisoire's grave? I assume it is. I come from a small village near the Cartano Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here, my parents among them. Gasp. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. And as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spared little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louisoire. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. Well, he became a phoenix, and that's why the world was reborn, so I'm not sure we could even tell you that. That's kind of a secret. That's kind of a secret. We didn't tell that to the greater populace because we didn't want people to rely on Louisoire as the primal phoenix. Worshipping primals is kind of bad juju. That's my motivation for writing the biography. Nodders. So what can we tell you? We can't tell you he became a phoenix though. Can we embellish the facts and the truth? Can we twist it a little bit just for you? Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the 7th Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Hey yo! Hey yo! We got our waifu. Hold up, Bulba. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Umbral Era, Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoire founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in a common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now if it were not for their efforts. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louisoire made himself the journey to Eorzea in secret, and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in this interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he had apparently had Louisoire's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is in Highbridge, to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Nodders, got it. We're learning more and more about Louisoire. It's kind of a shame that Alfie and Alze aren't around for this. I'm sure that they of all people would have many questions about their grand poppy. That's a cool ass mount. Let's see. Free Brigade. Where is the adventurer from the Free Brigade? Free Brigade. Hello there, good sir. Are you with the Free Brigade? You're the ones who seek an interview? I must say, I wasn't expecting the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nananji, the writer who made the request, and Zana is kindly accompanying me for this interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now. No thanks. No need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold you Louisoire in highest esteem. If you wish to know more about him, Holland Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Thank you, good sir. Hi, hello. Salute. Without further ado then, let us begin. My understanding is you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me the details? Well, as you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing, but it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisoix first appeared. Flashback? 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 It began with the word that an elderly Elazan man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing the primals. Upon learning this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating, each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisoix, only that he was the leader of the scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion on the man completely changed. Ooh, Ifrit. With his spellcraft, Louisoix opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses laid strewn in the bowl of embers. Ooh. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Ah. Following the battle, Legatus Nail Van Darnus of the 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand. That Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. Right. Sure. So, thanks to Louisoix, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. My chair just sunk. Gotta readjust. Okay. Posture check. Gotta make sure we have okay posture and don't permanently ruin our backs by gaming like a fucking goblin. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. Yeah, Sid's dad was the one who made that project, right? I remember. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there's someone better suited than I am. If you're interested, I would be gladly to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we've been keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, I shall send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Apkalu Falls, I will arrange a meeting there. To go such lengths to help us! I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louisoix in highest esteem. He was the man who brought our three nations together, and nothing would please me more than to see him remembered. Well, it's time I turn to Ul'dah. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. Good talk, good talk. We learned a bit. Good talk, good talk. We're just gonna watch him walk away? The lieutenant certainly has a great respect for Louisoix. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourned. Okie dokie. So, let's head to Apkalu Falls in Gridania. Teleporting! Teleporting. Who will we meet? Some other what do you call that? A person from the Order of the Twin Adders? Who will we meet at the falls? Could it be someone we know? Could it be someone we know? No, not there. We go this way. Now this feels like home. Gridania was my starting city. I'll always have fond memories of leveling here. I was an archer, that was my first job. And then I turned into a samurai in Heavensward, and I have never looked back since. So, this is Upkalu Falls. The conspicuous lack of creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet here should be along shortly. Hello, hello. It is someone from the Order of the Twin Adder. I was told there would be someone who wished to learn about Louisoix, and who should one of them be but the champion of Eorzea? Well met. I am Lieutenant Cyro Folk of the Order of the Twin Adder. Greetings. I'm a nerd. And hi, hello, I am the Warrior of Light. Salute. Nananji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for this subject matter. Is this spot important? Louisoix spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Gridanians, being somewhat reserved by nature, at first the citizens kept their distance. Dimitri's just standing there. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those who might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louisoix spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlean sage, and I recalled myself being moved. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarry Mill was attacked by the Primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. Garuda! Now fall. The Order of the Twin Adders moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Louisoix's mediation, we had the support not only of our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. And then it came back, and then we had to do it again and again and again during our daily roulettes. What? Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamud. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seedseer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal: the former reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had been so long lain dormant. The initial response from the nations were lukewarm at best. They felt the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them in a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that the lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor Project could be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands, that we might strike a decisive blow against our enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. At the same juncture, Louisoix was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician, and in the capacity he provided sage counsel to our heads of state. So, although he was at first treated with wariness, Louisoix earned the trust through actions, and paved the way and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed. Were it not for him, we all would have perished divided. We owe Louisoix a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she was quite friendly and should be able to regale you with her experiences. Should I send you on her? Okay, we should go see her. We'd be duly grateful. Farewell, if you could take yourselves to the Maelstrom Command. Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa, I shall see to it that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that your biography is a success. Okay, bye. We're gonna go to Limsa now. We went to the first 2 city-states and now we go back home. Everyone has been so much more helpful than I dared to hope. It seems Louisoix had such an influence on others. Yeah, probably. Shrug. That interview gave us some valuable insights into this character. I'm eager to see what we learn next. Come, let's head to Limsa. Time to head back to Limsa. And I will refill my water. My mouth is getting dry. Be right back. Cinnamon buns, we're back. We are back. Okay. Third person to meet so we could go and learn more about Louisoix will be at Limsa. Time to go back home. And then we should be able to go to the Aft Castle. The bards are still there, playing. They were there an hour ago when we started. And they're still there, doing their little concert. And there it is, the Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Oh, this cat girl. I've seen this cat girl all the time. She's just standing there. Rashat Riki. Captain Nez. Ever a sight for sore eyes, and you must be Nananji. Rashat Riki at your service. I understand that you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter? Indeed, I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louisoix, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would glad to assist, even if it's a request from Lieutenant Fulk. Bowing. Salute! I'm a storm captain! That's pretty cool. They recognize that you're a storm captain. Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrum Century, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louisoix proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our forces drew the Garlean's attention, with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate and make for the objective. So this is probably 1.0 stuff. Things that I have never played and will probably never be able to play. 1.0 stuff. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with a fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bearing word that they had succeeded, it makes my heart soar to recall the moment of triumph. That day we learned, by standing together, the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not... Oh wait, it's still Ricky. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. For though we destroyed the transmitter, Neil Van Darnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he claimed to have the power to do so. So long as Van Darnus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. So I think this is a raid, question mark? I don't know. At length they located him in the Coerthus, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light, and though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain. At battle's conclusion, Neil Van Darnus was brought low. Interesting. A Warrior of Light, you say? As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louisoix and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Carteneau Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. 'Twas no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed at the Carteneau, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Carteneau was joined, and I dare say know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the Elder Primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness as Louisoix initiated the ritual, none remember what came afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. Yeah, you guys don't know. We know. You guys don't know that he became a phoenix. The haze had afflicted memories of a calamity, but people remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louisoix during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? No? You don't? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual, while I was a good distance away from the front lines. My apologies. I just sneezed. Am I getting a cold? I hope I'm not getting a cold. No, don't apologize. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. I shall look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Salute, soldier! Storm Captain out! Back to your post. Now I have a grasp of the events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me, I was deep in thought. In no small part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there's still more I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know. Yes, sure. Preserving the future. Nanonji desires more information for Louisoix's biography and will get the End of an Era Framer's Kit. You'll continue accompanying me then? Wonderful. Come, let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. So, where are we going now? Who can we talk to learn more about Louisoix? Our research proceeds apace so far. We've even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard from our interviewees, what is your opinion of Louisoix? He's an exceptional leader. He had a difficult task. Others deserve more credit. He was a great leader. Why is that cat girl staring at us? I know we're handsome, but... Huh. I agree, he possessed great leadership. If not, he couldn't have established a framework to realize his plans, no matter how brilliant they may have been. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louisoix for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder. In his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, and as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louisoix to go to Carteneau, and what was going through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do this biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. Sure, okay. If Louisoix had people near him at that time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final hours. Words that could provide some insights. But where would we begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? The Scions? Should we just go straight to the Scions?
Sorry, friends, but I can't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke that served among Louisoix's guard at Carteneau.
Gasp! Egad! Truly, you know someone who is with him?
Yes. Aye, as far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping a secret in fact. Just for good measure though, why do he wants to speak with him?
Well, you see, he wants to make a biography because he's a super simp.
Ah, Louisoix's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon that bloke would be willing to cooperate.
Really?
Oren comes his name. And he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom.
Guincum, huh?
After the calamity, he turned to adventuring so as to be a greater help to the common folk.
A Maelstrom turned officer adventurer? Huh. I still can't get over the name Guincum. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found?
When Oren dropped the other day, he said that he had business at the Morby docks. If you're lucky, you might find him still there.
Understood. We're in your debt. We can't let this Oh my god, Guincum. Why? Kate! Why did you give him that name, Kate? This is even worse than when Koji Fox was in charge of localization. We can't let this chance pass us, Xana. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. The name is just way too silly. It's throwing us off. It's just way too silly. But I appreciate the tomfoolery of it all. To the docks we go! Which docks? This dock. The Morbi docks. Nananji. Right, where could Orin be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looked like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but... Well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet again. Where is Orn? Shopkeep? Do you know where Orn is? Oh! Alpha! Oh! Alpha! We found Alpha! Hold up, hold up. This is a rare chance. We found Alpha! Look at him, he's so cute. This truly is a Final Fantasy XIV. This is the best anniversary ever. We found Alpha. He's so cute. And there's Omega. What's up, Omega? Hello. This truly is a Final Fantasy XIV. So, Shopkeep. I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping here. I'm still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if the person you're after was here, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He brought a Nymale Lily that we're currently trialing. Nymale Lily. Huh. In here? Hello? Hello? Is anyone in here? Down the stairs? Down here? Hi guys, you just chilling out? Where could it be? Hi, hello, it's a porter. Do you know about Orn? As it happens, Orn, I just spoke to him earlier. He said he wanted to buy some flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. Where's Orn? Orn? There's a ship right over there. Maybe they know where Orn is. Orn? Do you know where Orn is? Looking for Orn Guincum, you say? Don't know anyone about that name, I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow over there. Over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye. Okay. He has a flower? Where could he be? Is that him? Looks like Nananji already found him. There you are, Zana. Were you able to learn anything? Is this him? No? So a man who could be Orn bought an Nymale Lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go. Where is the spinner? Let's fly. Is that it? Big rock over there? I see it. The people are gathered. I see the cutscene watchers. Oh, someone disconnected in the middle of their cutscene. No! They disconnected in their cutscene. Rip. Where is he? Where is Orn? Is that him? Holy, he looks like Thancred. What's this Thancred looking ass wannabe? Why does he look like Thancred? Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Guincum? I'm never gonna get tired of that name. I haven't been a lieutenant for years, but that's me. What can I do you for? Hi, hello. Do we know you? I realize this is sudden, but... Would you happen to know anything about Louis Soir? I am a mega simp. I want to write a biography for him, so I need to learn everything about him. I am super parasocial about Louis Soir. I am a huge nerd, blah 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 blah. So you're writing Louisoire's biography. You want to hear my account as someone who was near on hand at Cartano? Something's in my throat. Hi, hello. Why are you staring at us like that? There must be a reason you're here too, the warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? Flashback! Flashback! Flashbang! As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louisoire like me could only watch the carnage from afar, and though our forces managed to hold out thanks to adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamud hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked up on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Man and Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. You've done enough. Louisoire told us, now fly, fly and save yourselves. But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty to protect Louisoire to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making a move, Louisoire smiled and spoke to us. If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be amongst those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was any hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoire bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoire. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light, and that was the last I remember of him. Yes. Louisoire's final moment, yes. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I couldn't say, but one thing is for certain: we all of us are alive thanks to him. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisoire had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe that is truth? Nodders? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. Why are you looking at us? What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Zana. The belief that Louisoire was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. Okay, burps. I got gas. I got cold. Holy. This day is trying to bring me down, but this anniversary is so good. Hold up. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls and saved it from becoming a scorched waste. That he did. Against unimaginable adversity, he fought and at the cost of his life paved the way for a brighter future for all of us. The least I can do in return is tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Yep, finally. That's a good line to put in your biography, his biography. Thanks to your account, I believe I've found an angle for my biography. I'm truly grateful. Otters. So, why are we at this rock? Ah, the Nightmare Lily. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope which Louisoix preserved shall burn ever bright. Yeah, okay, sure. We can pray to Grandpa. We can pray to make him stronger. He is a phoenix after all. Somewhere out there, Louisoix is looking down on us. And probably thinking... I don't know what he's thinking. He's probably just going, "Where are my grandchildren? I want to see my grandchildren." Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. Nay, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me this chance to share Louisoix's words. All these years I have avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect, but it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Bye-bye, Mr. Cum. I hope we see you again next year. Nightmare lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoix stood there in Cartano, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for, and... more. Come, let us return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Finally! Our reward! We learned a lot about Louisoix. A lot of it was recounting what happened before the Flames of Truth cinematic, and during it, and after it. We should probably watch the cinematic after this, just to refresh our memories. Just to bedazzle ourselves in the glory of the cinematic of the Flames of Truth. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louisoix fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Louisoix smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind? The image of mankind thriving in the future. It's pointless to speculate on such things. Bro, we met him. I met him. Yes, we know what he meant. We met him. I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you. Preserving the future. And there we go. The man, the myth, the legend. Achievements. Okay. And now we have a new framer skit. Can we see what it looks like? Let's see what it looks like. Play design. Wait, where is it? Is it somewhere here? Which one is it? This one? No, not that one. Wait, what? Where is it? Basic, modern, frontier? No. Adventure? Oh wait, no, end of an era. There we go. Ooh, that's sick. What about the portrait? Portrait? Portrait is 10-year anniversary. Wait, End of an era. Where is it? Is there not an end of... Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that works. End of an era. Nice. Look at that. That's wild. Very good framing on the portrait. I like the phoenix feathers encircling around and the Nymea lilies on the side. Is that an Asian symbol? Huh? What symbol is this? Wait, no, that's the symbol of the 12. Why is there an Asian symbol in between it? I only just realized that now, huh? Looks like there's an Asian symbol in between all of the symbols of the 12. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, friendos, that should be it for the seasonal event. The seasonal 10th year anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV, The Rising 2023. I feel like we should watch Flames of Truth now. We kept talking about Louisoix for half an hour. We should probably watch Flames of Truth. Should we watch it in-game or outside of the game? I think we should watch it outside of the game. It's a lot easier that way. Let's mute. Music. Music. Flames of Truth. Display. Like this. Transition. Okay, okay. Let's set this up. 1080p. 8 minutes. Let's go, let's go. We learned all about Louisoix's life leading up to the calamity. Now we'll watch it yet again. The Flames of Truth. 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV. And still going strong. Everything started with the rebirth of A Realm Reborn. Should we lower the volume a bit? Dalamud is Madge. He looks so Madge. He's breaking out of his prison, ready to engulf the world in fire and brimstone. Ten years has passed, and this is still by far the best cinematic in the game. By far. And the way it circles back together in Endwalker. Masterpiece. The sky is raining hellfire. And the three grand companies are fighting the Empire at the Cardinal Flats. People are dying. People are getting killed. We got our grand company leaders. We got Gaius watching. We got the original Warrior of Light party. We got the Warrior of Light right there. He looks like Ardbert, but he is not Ardbert. I ship it! I ship it! Ardbert and his white mage girlfriend. He got incinerated. Black mage magic is not to be trifled with. And Sid before he got facial hair. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there. Oh, he's trying to break out. He is Madge. Here we go. Here we go. Dalamud breaking apart, revealing Bahamut within. I'm feeling things welling up. The emotions are welling up. It can't be understated how fucking devastating Bahamut is. There are many fictional dragons in all sorts of fiction, but Bahamut, Final Fantasy Bahamut, he's fucking scary. There's our grandpa! Pray to grandpa, make him stronger! We have to pray to grandpa! We have to pray to grandpa! Grant him strength! Grant grandpa some strength! Take my energy, Louisoix! My hands are up in the air, take my energy! Ooh, his staff, Tupsimati. One last ditch effort to teleport the Warriors of Light into the future. At this point, Louisoix thinks that he can't save the world, so he teleported everyone away. Unless Louisoix survived. Unless he heard the prayers of everyone on Eorzea. Our prayers reached Grandpa. It's making him powerful. It's turning him into a primal. It's turning him into the Phoenix. There goes our bitrate. Go, Grandpa, go! Oh my god. Chills. Chills, dude, chills. And thus, Eorzea was saved. The dread worm Bahamut was taken down. And now a realm must be reborn. Calamities are very devastating. Holy. You forget how devastating they are, but holy. And 10 years later, the world still lives on. Okay. Okay. Well, that was a very emotional 10th anniversary to critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my god. Lots of stuff happening. We're having our Moogle Tombstone Festival right now. I have still so much grinding to do. I need way much more tombstones to get the rewards for this event, and I'll be grinding that off stream. But so far, this was good. This was great. We learned so much about Louisoix. We helped out Kippy, Jakia, and her brother. We met Yoshi-P again on his wild ride. And now it is time for us to bid everyone adios. It's time to leave. We're about to end the stream. Thank you, friendos, everyone that stopped by to watch us play the 10th anniversary event, the Rising 2023 event of Final Fantasy XIV. This is one of my favorite games of all time. If not my favorite game of all time. Actually, yes, it is my favorite game of all time. 10 years have passed since it rose from the ashes as a failed MMO to become the most successful, arguably. Not the most successful, but the most consistently successful MMO that we currently have on the market. So, friendos, once again, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. We're going to be ending stream. I am going to be editing our next video that comes out tomorrow. It's our story review of A Death in Chunfen for Arknights. So we have that to look forward to. And I'ma see you all next time. Goodbye, friendos. I'ma peace out.